This is Steve Robbins. Welcome to the Get It Done Guys quick and dirty tips to work less and do more. Oh look, a squirrel! With this rallying cry, my friend Jordan confessed to having ADD. It's not officially diagnosed, but it seems like I'm late for everything, always. My boss even mentioned it in my review, and my coworkers have complained that I'm wasting their time when they have to wait for me in meetings. Help! What do I do? It's true. Some people are always late. While people who are good at being on time like to feel superior and believe that it's just a matter of willpower and self-discipline, I disagree. I don't know if it's genetic or cognitive or chemical, but I do believe that we're all predisposed to have certain relationships towards time. Is it mere coincidence that the same people who become rock and roll guitarists can't be on time to save their lives? I think not. I've noticed patterns in how my chronically late friends plan and think about time. I'd love to say that today's recommendations are scientifically tested and validated, but they aren't. They're my own ideas. Try them out. Send me feedback. Hopefully we'll revolutionize the world, not to mention rock and roll. Arrive early. Don't plan to arrive on time. Make your goal be arriving 15 minutes early. That way, if you slip up, you'll still be on time. Jordan thinks, the meeting starts at 11. It's 10:59 and 30 seconds. I have plenty of time, and decides to go for a quick run before the meeting. Instead, Jordan should aspire to be 15 minutes early. I want to be early for the meeting and arrive at 10:45. It's 10:44 and 30 seconds. I have plenty of time. After a quick 10-minute run, Jordan completely misses the 10:45 a.m. deadline and arrives at the meeting 5 minutes early. Note, this is different from simply deciding to be on time by leaving extra early. By making the goal itself to be early rather than to be on time, the brain can still have a specific goal, which it is then late for, but it will still get you there to the secondary goal on time. Making the goal itself to be early changes how the brain represents the upcoming deadline. What if you actually do arrive early? Not a problem. Spend some time being mindful, or playing Candy Crush, or watching squirrels, or even just wasting your time. Where meetings are involved, it's better to waste 15 minutes of your own time by arriving early than waste 15 minutes of several other people's time by arriving late. Travel takes time. Remember to plan for travel time. It's easy to look at your calendar, notice that you're blocked from 1 to 2 and from 3 to 4, and think, wow, I have a full hour from 2 to 3 available for an appointment. Not so fast. If you have to travel to or from your other meetings, that reduces the time that you have in between. Even if it's just a 5-minute walk to a conference room in the next building, travel from and to your meetings means that you really only have a 50-minute gap in your schedule. I enter travel time explicitly in my calendar. When there's an off-site lunch meeting at noon, 11:30 to noon also gets blocked off as travel time to make sure that arriving on time is feasible. Expect the worst. When you plan for travel, you probably think about the subways running on time, the roads being clear and open, and your Chevy convertible roof down, hair blowing in the wind, one hand on the steering wheel and one hand holding your martini as you zip down the causeway. Well, I have bad news for you. It is illegal to drink and drive. The causeway is like a parking lot at rush hour, and you will end up with emphysema from breathing exhaust during the 3 hours that you're stuck in traffic trying to go 3 blocks. Also, Santa Claus isn't real. Plan your travel expecting the worst. Expect travel delays, construction work that was planned mysteriously for the height of rush hour. If you're wrong, then you arrive early and you have plenty of time to send those all-important text messages to Schmoopy that you wanted to send while you were driving, but you were wise, responsible, and safe enough not to. If you're right, however, then you'll still arrive on time because you will have planned expecting the worst. If you're meeting virtually using webcams and conferencing technology, you might think you don't need travel time. Nonsense. Your webcam will break. The sound will be mysteriously silent. Your headphones will suddenly stop working, and the adult website that you aren't supposed to be browsing at work will suddenly start playing naughty prison antics at full volume in the background. Give yourself 15 minutes before online meetings to get your technology situated. Also, visually represent time. In the movie The Wizard of Oz, the Wicked Witch of the West gives Dorothy an hourglass. When the hourglass runs out of sand, the witch will return to kill Dorothy for her ruby slippers. The witch, whose emerald green skin is complemented by an ensemble of classic black dress and stylishly pointed hat, may be making a questionable color choice in footwear, but she's nailed it in terms of visual presentation. Watching the sand drop through the glass grain by grain creates a powerful sense of urgency. You can do the same thing. grab a calendar program that shows you the current time as a ruby red line cutting across your calendar. As the clock ticks, the space between the line and your upcoming appointment steadily narrows. The Mac calendar program does this nicely. Microsoft Outlook doesn't, however, since the line that represents now only shows up in the margin, and it doesn't really slice its way through your calendar. You don't get to see the shrinking gap of impending doom. Once you have a calendar program that does show you this, keep your day-at-a-time view open and in your field of vision. Then watch that line get closer and closer to the upcoming appointment, and when you have that visual representation, you'll know when there's not much time left, and you will get up and get out. If nothing else works, get an on-time buddy. When an important meeting is scheduled, find another attendee and ask their help. I find I have trouble making it to meetings on time. I want to be respectful of everyone's time, and you're very good with time. Could you help me out by dragging me along to the meeting a few minutes early? Jordan, of course, was terrified at the suggestion. But this will make me look like a flake. Yeah, Jordan, but as your boss made extremely clear at your review, showing up consistently late is already making you look like a flake. This is a proactive effort to be on time. And by the way, you could even just ask your colleague, "Hey, could you grab me on your way over to the meeting?" and omit the part about this being more than an idle request. There's no magic bullet that I know to fix chronic lateness, but planning to be early, scheduling your travel time, allowing for unknown and unexpected delays, visually representing the approaching deadline, and enlisting an on-time buddy can all help you be where you need to be when you need to be there. This is Steve Robbins. Send your biggest work issues to getitdone@quickanddirtytips.com and I'll address them on the show. Do you want to learn how to set priorities better? My Extraordinary Productivity Prioritization Program is coming up soon. Visit steverrobbins.com/extra productivity to sign up. That's steverrobbins.com/extra productivity. Work less, do more, and have a great life.